What's up, coaches? MDV here with Ariel, and let's talk about Saturday's strength portion in particular, the Turkish get-up. Now, when you're introducing this movement to your classes, I always like to introduce it first by demoing the movement very slowly and intentionally, and then breaking it down into some simple steps that your athletes can really understand. Because even when you see this movement done without any steps associated with it, you're like, oh, wow, that's really cool. How the hell did she just do that? So Ariel's going to demonstrate the full movement here. Obviously, we've got some stuff going on that I'll just highlight first. It's always the same arm, same leg that are bent here. And as Ariel works on up, the fist stays pointed into the ceiling or the object stays straight up. Her eyes stay into the object the whole time. And that's our full range of motion Turkish get up. We're not going to worry about going back down with the object, but if you have some studs in the room and they want to go back down, it's just the same order of operations in reverse. Let's get Ariel back on the ground here, and this is how I'd break it down with my athletes. I'd first start off with no load, and I would demonstrate each one of these steps slowly and explain it as I go. So the first thing I do is punch my fist into the ceiling, and I create that understanding that this position never changes the entire movement. I'm always pressing, I'm always looking up, and this portion of my hand is always into the ceiling. The next thing I do, I pull my leg on up, same side, push my arm out to the side, and let the athletes know that this is the starting position, my belly is tight, my eyes are on the object. The first position after this, the first movement, you're going to roll the shoulder up and off the ground and get to an elbow post. From this position, your hips are still down on the ground. You're going to press your arm into the ground and create some more elevation. Notice that Ariel's still looking up into her fist, still pressing up. The next position, position 3, she's going to create a glute bridge, pull her hips up and off the ground. We're still looking up. Now we're going to sweep the leg through into a strong lunge. We still got the hand on up, the eyes on the object, and from the lunge, you stand on up. So on the way back up again, guys, I'm going to bring Ariel back down to the ground. We have that first position set up, arm out to the side, knee up, arm up. Then we roll to the elbow, bring the shoulder up and off the ground. We post, we lift the hips, we sweep the leg on through to the lunge. We stand on up through the lunge and then get to the sky. From there, what I would do is have the athletes practice a number of sets of me just calling that over and over and over again, movement by movement. And then I would introduce them to doing the full movement on their own without any load, and then layer in some light load and then go from there. Obviously, on the 45-minute timeline, we've got, I said the shit. I said the name of the program. It's not going to be 45. I said on the 45-minute timeline. Oh. On the shorter timeline.
Is this the first week?
Is it?
23rd.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck. Either way, I shouldn't have said it. No, it's okay. I'll just do it over. Sorry. Bad clap. What's up, coaches? MDV here with Ariel, and let's talk about Saturday's strength session. We've got an awesome movement for you today, guys. The Turkish get-up, a movement that has a whole lot of value. It's a little bit out there sometimes for the athletes, but I'm going to give you my solution to breaking it down and making it really easy for them to understand. First things first, what I would do is I would demonstrate this movement just slowly without any weight, and I would do it while the athletes are watching. So this is the movement all the way through. Ariel's going to execute it. But while you're doing this, don't talk at all. Just execute the full movement and have the athletes watch. Now go and start breaking it down. Now talk to them about the first position being the setup. The reason being, when you're demonstrating, all you want the athletes to do is just watch you. If you're talking to them at that point, they're now thinking about a million other things. How did he do this? Why did he do that? Demo, and now break it down. So Ariel's laying down. I tell them that this is the setup position. Same arm, same leg. I've got my opposite arm out to the side, and I've got my eyes trained on my fist, and my fist is pointing into the ceiling the entire time. Unflinching, I'm going to press the whole time through this movement. This arm stays straight. Position 1. Now we go into movement number 1. We roll the shoulder off the ground, and we plant the elbow. From there, the next thing that we do is we push the arm into the ground, create some extension. So those first 2 steps are relatively easy. Roll the shoulder, press the arm. From here, we raise the hips to the ceiling. The belt buckle comes up to the sky. She's still looking up into that hand the entire time. That long leg sweeps through and back to the lunge, hand up to the ceiling, eyes on the object, and now we stand on up. Awesome job. So it's a very detailed, slow breakdown of the movement for the athletes. You break it down into constituent parts. And then what I'd have my athletes do is I'd have them lay down on the ground and I would get them to the setup position. So I'd say same arm, same leg, opposite arm out to the side, hand to the sky, looking into the object the entire time. All right, that's our setup position. Squeeze the belly tight. First thing I want you guys to do is roll the shoulder off the ground. Great job. Get to the elbow. Now press into the arm for me here. Good job, guys. Still looking up into the fist. Raise the hips up and off the ground. Pause. I like pausing them in this position to hold it and feel it. Now I'm going to sweep the leg through to the lunge. Awesome job. And from the lunge, we're going to stand all the way up. Great job, Ariel. For today, I wouldn't worry about getting them back down to the ground or going through that range of motion. Just have them lower the object back down and just work on the get up portion. If you have some athletes who are more advanced, who have done this movement before, of course you can have them do that on their own. That's fine. Just tell them it's the same movement, just reverse order of operations as the way up. Have fun with this one. Make sure you break the movement down for the athletes. Have a great workout and a great day.